Hey guys, I figured this is probably going to be the best way for me to show you exactly everything that I'm talking about today to make a simple tuna salad with simple ingredients using my new favorite knife from No Box Chef. This is actually more for the traveling chef or the outdoorsy backcountry chef. You can see it has a clip, so it's easy to clip right onto your belt. It comes with this beautiful case to keep your knife protected. Check this out. This is an 8-inch stainless steel knife, and not only does it cut on surfaces such as glass or wood cutting boards, but also it maintains its edge longer. So it makes for the perfect traveling chef, and it has this finish with this rosewood handle. It is beautiful. So whether you're carving, slicing, chopping, filleting, or simply cutting, this next level knife is going to be a staple in your kitchen, just as it is mine. And it's really heavy, so it's going to do the work for you. So I'm going to put this aside for right now, and then using my cutting board, this is a maple wood cutting board, and it has a handle, a steel handle. It is heavy, so it's going to stay in place. Another thing that I love is it is finished with a food grade mineral oil. It is so soft and so beautiful. I love this, very pleasing. So I'm starting off with 3 cans of tuna that I have already drained, and I'm going to create the sauce for it. You have options here. I am obsessed with this new yogurt creamy sauce concoction that I have come up with, and I'm not the only one. I'm going to use a Greek yogurt. So you can see all that juice in there. I'm going to drain that first. And if you're like, hey, Stace, I actually love mayonnaise rather than I do Greek yogurt, that's fine too. That is perfectly fine. I say try it out. Half of the mayonnaise and half of the Greek yogurt combined together, just for a little bit more of a low-fat option. For me, I'm just gonna use it all. And then again, if you don't want all of this and you want to use some of the mayonnaise, you can always snack on the Greek yogurt as you're making this. I'm such a snacker. I really am. I will usually snack on most of the cucumbers as I'm cutting them, so none of them really get into the mixture. I'm getting better at it. And then there's no dill at the grocery store right now, so I'm using this Squirt organic dill. It works just as good. I absolutely love it. It stays in the fridge. It keeps a little bit longer in the fridge. It has more of a lifetime in the fridge than the dill itself, the actual dill herb. You can see how easily it comes out too. So we'll work with that because I think I'm at the very end as well. And then capers, an essential part of my tuna salads. I just love them. They give such a salty touch without really adding any other spices. And at this point, if you have a lemon, you do want to do a squirt of lemon. Add as many capers as you want. I say there's no limit whenever you're cooking for yourself. Now, if you are cooking for other people, that's a little bit different story. But for now, it is me, myself, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. So with all that together, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of a mix. You can add in, at this point, mustard too. I do love mustard. I know a lot of people love the Dijon mustard, or the mustard seeds. That is delightful in this. And again, it doesn't have to be a certain tablespoon number. You can add in as much as you want. Give it a taste and then zhuzh it up as you like. So here's my celery. I love celery in here. It's not my favorite by itself, but I love it in here because it gives it a crunch, and it also is giving it nutritional value. And two, celery is 95% water, so you're adding hydration back into your body. So this is a couple days old, so it's a little bit flimsy, but check out this knife. Look at that. Beautiful. It is incredible how easy it is to use, how beautiful it slices right down those stalks of celery. And if you're like, I don't really like celery, then don't add it. You don't have to add it at all. I could care less for it, but I am trying to eat a little bit healthier and do good for my body. So I am going to add in just a little bit here. And two, I know for me, I have to deal with picky eaters sometimes. So you can always just give it more of a little rough chop. If those picky eaters are really picky and are like, I can see the celery, well, chop it up a little bit more. So then that way it's not such a big crunch. This knife is incredible. Again, it's going to become a staple in your kitchen like it is mine. And look at that. Look at this cutting board. There's hardly any marks on it. There's hardly any residual color, residual water that is held into this. I know like traditional boards, sometimes it can leave that residue on it once you're done, but you can see how clean this is still. And now for my cucumbers. Again, there are some people that are not big fans of cucumber. That, I hear ya. I really like it when I have it with some hummus, honestly. And I like to cut off the ends as I'm doing this. Start with half. And then I like to, actually, you can see the way that I'm cutting this. I think it makes it easier. Again, for the picky eaters, you can even cut it into thirds if you like. Or you can cut it in half for those people who are diehard cucumber fans, so you get more of a chunk in there. But I'm going to just settle in for the smaller chunks for right now. The best part of chopping, I know for me, it's therapy for me. I love to chop in the kitchen, but when you have a knife that is so simple to use, like this one, it makes it fun to be in the kitchen. It makes it fun to chop. It makes it fun to cook. And that's really the goal here, is when you don't like food or certain foods, you learn to like them because you're using something that you like to chop with. So you may not like cucumbers, but you may like them after you see the effects and how it is so much fun to chop with this knife. I have water chestnuts. I'm just going to half these. You can quarter them, add in as many or as little as you like. I love water chestnuts. Some people do not. I will eat them just whole. That's why I buy them whole. They're really good in if you're doing an Asian dish or something like that, rice noodles, whatever it might be. They're fun to add in there. They just give it a little bit more of a crunch, and I love adding hydration back into my body. I'm saying a lot of things I love because it's so true. You guys ask me all the time, what are things that you love? So I'm telling you, but this adds hydration back into your body because of the water content that it has. And again, stays, I don't like these. I don't like a big crunch like that. That's fine. Just be careful whenever you're chopping. You can even chop it into ninths, into sixths, into however many you want. So I'm gonna set that aside and then add in one of my last ingredients, tomatoes. Now you may want to get a smaller knife for this, but I love using this one. And why dirty up more dishes than what we ever have to do? You just want to be careful as you're cutting. Check out just how easily it goes. It's so smooth. I love being in the kitchen when I have tools that work. And that's the main point here. They have tools that work. And even though I'm indoors using this outdoorsy knife, it's still an essential part of my kitchen because I do carve meats. I do roast whole chickens. I do roast, all these heavy meats. And it's nice to have something that is easy and simple, something so basic as a knife that works in the kitchen. So now I'm just going to add that up, and look at all the color. Look at all the color in here. And you may not like certain things that I have put in here. I say try them out. You never know what it'll taste like when you add in that flavor of the dill, of the capers. I'm gonna add in a little bit of salt and pepper. Again, if you have the squeeze of the lemon, that'll help brighten up the dish as well. But tuna is something that is so versatile. You can even put grapes in here to mimic a chicken salad. That's pretty much it. Simple ingredients that you probably already have on hand. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what ingredients you love. If you have black olives too, that might be something that I might put in here. And then a sprinkle of crunchy chickpeas. Again, I like texture, and I like a little salt, and I like a little something different. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can check out their entire line with the link that I'm providing in the box below. You can also check out some other products that they have. This will make for a great gift, especially if you're in the backwoods or you're just like me in the kitchen looking for a great knife.